Do you spend all of your time building and maintaining your business so that you achieve the success you envision? Do you feel frustrated, unfulfilled, and have a loss or disconnect from your creative flow? Are you a conscious leader that is ready for change when it comes to society's views on money, wealth, relationships, and what prosperity truly means? If so, you are in the right place. Welcome to the Provoking Prosperity Podcast. I am your host, Miranda Mitchell. I am a 2-4 Mani-Gen who is here to empower and equip you to step out of the box of social norms, guide you into using your voice for inspiration and impact, and support you in finding what prosperity means for you so that you have the business and life that fulfills you. So grab that cup of coffee, get comfy, and get ready to hear the heartwarming and heart-wrenching personal stories, all things human design and jinkies, plus tangible practices that you can implement right now for your personal and business growth. Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Monday. This week, I have the opportunity to bring Heather Cerna to you, who is a level 2 authorized Ashtanga yoga teacher. As you may all know, I practice Ashtanga and have practiced the physical Ashtanga practice for about 10 years. Now I'm more so into the pranayama and meditation practices because the physical practice has taken a little bit of toll on my wrists and so forth. But this practice is very close to my heart. And these teachers that dedicate themselves to this practice and helping people really connect to their intuition, their inner knowing, and releasing all of the traumas and experiences that they have in their physical body is such a beautiful gift. It is the first step that I took for my healing, and I will always bring it back to this practice. And I always go back to this practice, whether it's on a physical level, breath work, pranayama, meditation, the studies, the yoga sutras. It is very close to my heart. So I'm so happy that she is here. And today, I just want to have you maybe reflect on what it would be like for you if you were able to give yourself the gift of a practice that helps you slow down enough that you're able to observe your experiences as they happen and choose your reaction. This is what Ashtanga, pranayama, meditation, human design, the gene keys, journaling, all of these practice has given me. I do want to say that for me, I had to do the physical work. And I know it is because I am the incarnation cross of tension, which has to do with the physical body holding on to experiences, holding on to the things that were never said, holding on to these beliefs in my physical body and my physical selves. And in this practice was the first step in me releasing that. And even though I didn't know my incarnation cross at that point in time, I intuitively knew that this was something that I needed. So I want to ask you, if you know human design, if you don't, if you implement human design, I want maybe not ask, maybe just remind you that you are living your life aligned with your purpose. What human design and what stillness practices give to you is the opportunity to step into that purpose or move into that purpose and be in that purpose with awareness and conscious effort. So before I had found Ashtanga yoga, I knew intuitively this was something. I was guided there. And I didn't know my human design. I didn't know I was across attention. I didn't know I had the 46 in my chart, which is all about embodiment that's defined. I didn't know all these things, but I did know all of these things. And I was living my life in that way. But the power of really slowing down to tune into yourself, to slow down enough to practice slowing down the mind, to acknowledge that you're doing too much, fitting too many things in, not aware of your actions. Having that gives you the opportunity, it just gives you the opportunity to be fully embodied. It gives you the opportunity to have direction. And for those of us that have an undefined G center or an open G center, this is a struggle. Direction is a struggle. And it's not that now the direction is controlled, but now there is an awareness that for a generator type, the direction unfolds for you depending on who you're around. So if you're around those people that are not in alignment with you, that are not supporting you and uplifting you and just tearing you down, then you're in the wrong circle of people for you to grow. It just gives you that direction. And when you actually do slow down and prioritize yourself and what you are feeling, expressing your emotions, not swallowing down all of your thoughts because of fear of what people might think. Hello, that's what I did for so many years. And I know I've shared this story before, but it keeps coming up. I have 3 of the motors connected to my throat. All my life, I was afraid to say how I felt because I did not want to defend myself. I didn't want people to try to persuade me to choose differently. I didn't honestly care what people said because I have 2 of the gates of deafness, which are like, hello, I'm not listening. I know my intuition. I know myself. you're not gonna persuade me. It's not gonna happen. So I just kept everything quiet. And during my Ashtanga yoga practice, 2 years it took me of doing a consistent practice where I finally stood up from that back bend and collapsed to the floor crying, just letting everything out. 2 years it took me. Everyone else, it was happening all the time. I was like, come on, I just want to break down. I want to cry. I want to get this stuff out. But it took me 2 years of a consistent, hard practice. But I knew I needed to do it. And the thing is once you are able to recognize what you've been holding in, what you've been holding on to, what fears you have, and you start to let them go, you don't really care what people say when you express. That's what this podcast is about. The provocation in my 39, in my unconscious sun, is all about provoking thought, provoking people into think differently, provoking things. Now, it doesn't mean I'm here to persuade you. That's not it at all. If what I say, you roll your eyes, that's all good. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to provoke and seed something. And then if it resonates, it opens you up for expansion. That's what I'm doing. This is what this practice has given me. And please ask yourself, are you fully stepping into your voice? Are you sharing how you feel about things? Do you keep your mouth shut so you don't hurt other people's feelings? Do you keep your mouth shut so you don't have to defend yourself? Are you keeping your mouth shut because if you say something, then someone may say something back to you and then you may doubt yourself? Are you not stepping into what fully lights you up? Are you staying safe? Are you staying secure to keep everything even? Even and safety is great. I mentioned this last week podcast. It is great, but you're here for more. Are you here to create the impact that you truly want? Are you here to live fully? Are you here to have adventure and fun and a little bit of chaos, but always to trust that you are supported? Or are you going to stay safe and even and have a mundane, safe life? There's no wrong because it all has to do with our charts. For me personally, there's lots of adventure, a lot of provocation, a lot of connection with everybody. That's my life. And I knew that, and I pulled myself in and I stayed safe and I was bored and I wasn't fully alive and life was good, right? It was good. But what can you make? How can you make life great? That's my question, actually. How can you make your life great? What is something that you are not doing that you want to be doing, but you're afraid, or you don't think it's possible, or you don't think you deserve it, or you think it's a little out there and people may judge? Let people judge. That's what I say. You know what I say? When people judge you and when you provoke people, it means you're making a change. And honestly, when people judge you, they are not judging you. They are judging themselves because they wish that they could be doing it themselves in some way. Maybe not exactly that way, but in some way, there's something there that triggers them because they're not fully stepping into who they are. What is something in your life that you want to bring into your life that would make your life great? My hope is that you walked away with something today that has opened your mind, your heart, or both. Listening to new perspectives not only help you grow and expand, but it helps humanity as a whole. So if you have someone that you feel would benefit from this podcast and you feel that you want to share, please do. Also, would love to connect with you on Instagram. So please follow me at Miranda J. Mitchell. One last thing, if this episode left you with any ahas and insights, take 30 seconds of your time and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. This is the only way I know you are loving the content and connection in this space. And if you want to know more or wondering how we can work together, please go to miranda-mitchell.com, click on the contact in the menu and send me a message. Sending you all love. Till next time.